pull up to the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, all up in the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, never got a ring though. Yeah, I mean, still Hall of Fame though. Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect that. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gotta stress that. Yeah, I mean, you talking about a list that I'm looking top 3. Give a about a league, ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines. And, of course, Jeremy Grant. And so off the tip, it is New York. Watch Walker. Here's Walker. And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his first foul. And so it's Detroit with it. The shot's good.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Up top, Walker. Pass to Randall. From behind the arc. And it's Bagley with the rebound. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Cunningham. And it's blocked by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
And it's Barrett off the drive.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Lowry left side. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Randall can't hit.
Working smarter, not harder. He anticipates where the ball is going and beats the bigger guy to it.
They double him with Barrett. Here's Bagley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Bagley's so effective on the inside. He's got decent power, but it's the quickness that gets it done.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Randall draws the double. Here's Burks. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
That man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's Cunningham. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks with the lead. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Cunningham. The shake. And he sinks the layup.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Walker. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Going inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside for Randall. Takes a three. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now here's Lowry. From about 19. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
One big difference for Randall now, his ability to finish with the right hand.
Well, it's opened up a whole world of possibilities as teams just want him to go left. If he spins back and feels confident, he'll use that right hand to get a finish.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randall has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
For 3, Robinson gets the 3 to fall.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry making the right choice there.
And it's Barrett off the drive. And The powerful one-handed slam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
3.
He's got 5. And Randall effectively became a point center starting last year.
And coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randall knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate. And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Barrett off the drive. Outside Walker. Pass to Noel. There's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team second.
Pistons on D. Randall inside.
Shoot for New York. Randall.
First one falls for him.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randall is he falls into that category as a tweener. Maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he could go if he could expand to the three-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Substitution.
.50 seconds left in the first. And here's Lowry with the drive. Here's Poirier. It's hauled in by Fall. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Reddish. Can't hit that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. And here's Lowry from the arc. Connects from downtown. Lowry's got his second bucket on the night.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Get back for your Pistons dancer. All right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Stewart. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Reddish. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And a nice tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Pass to Poirier. Changes up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Rose with the bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Bay. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Rose outside. There's the drive. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Offensive rebound. Pass to Garuba. From downtown. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it?
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
He drops it from range. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Poirier. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Greg. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Hey, no good.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Next substitution. Maryland, Noel. Julius, Randall. RJ, Barrett. Detroit, Paul, time. Then, it's your Pistons mascot.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Your Pistons, the dance team.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Rose. To the middle. Randall inside. The kick out to Fournier. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And neither side willing to give an inch. This game has gone back and forth.
Here's Cunningham. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
But man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And there's the rejection. They retain possession. Second chance effort. And there's the 3-second violation.
Pistons basketball.
The Pistons leading. Lowry outside. That one goes. Count it. Lowry's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Brad, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Robinson. Crafty move. And finished off by Stewart.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Barrett into the lane. Rose outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. A tight one here in Detroit. They host the Hawks after this one, and that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Barrett with it. Jams it in off a great move.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
.114 left in the first half. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by New York.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
That's his first personal foul.
And here are the Knicks now. It's a 3-point game. And an intentional foul right there. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the 3-point line right away in the game.
One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Jackson. Here's Poirier. Robinson on the wing. No good on the triple.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Outside Barrett. Takes the 3. The shot won't fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now Lowry. He has 7. Pass to Diallo. Here's Cunningham. Now Bagley. Robinson defending. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Cunningham outside. Walker pulls down the board. New York trailing. And here is Barrett for the lead. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Inside. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cunningham's got 13 points. Now here's Barrett. He's got 9. Pass to Robinson. This for the tie. The rebound by Diallo. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Cunningham. Unable to get that one. Randall with some nice D. Fournier goes in for 3. Barrett. New York no good that time either. And here are the Pistons. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Bagley. Fires the 3. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Walker for three. The Pistons clear it.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Cunningham. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. He's got 15.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Diallo. Randall with some nice D. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. From deep. Akpala grabs the board. Down low. Here's Diallo. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Sends it home with some pack.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Cunningham. Second chance shot. Here's Akpala. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. For three, Barrett. That shot is off. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Lowry outside. Banked it in off the glass. Lowry's got 9.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Who wants the t-shirt? Then make some noise! It's your Pistons mascot. Next substitution.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Lowry. 9 points in the game. Pass to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And here's Noel. To the paint. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 6. Crosses over. And it's Randall with the jam.
And Randall right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Pass to Robinson. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. Robinson's got 9.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
2 minutes.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bay. And it's blocked by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
assistant.
Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Lowry. He's got 10. On the wing, Bay. Pass to Stewart. To the inside. Lowry, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Randall outside. From deep three-point range. Detroit with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lowry left side. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Poirier. Good on the bucket. 9 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Lowry, right side. Outside Robinson. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so,
Come on, fans.
and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
You gotta make some noise.
A difficult situation for New York. Pass to Noel. Burks with it. Robinson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And here's Cunningham outside. Noel with the rebound.
Pistons foul. Hayes Cunningham. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Checking
Here's Reddish.
for the Knicks. Glenn Robinson.
Driving inside.
Reddish.
Back to Barrett.
RJ Barrett. Barrett. Roll.
5 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jackson, right side. Here's Stewart. And he banks in the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Down low. Unloads. And there's another one for the Pistons.
and they've really managed to dominate inside.
Rose with it. Reddish misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Cunningham. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And stolen by Stewart. Inside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
New York, no good that time either. And the Pistons call time here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancers. Substitution for your Pistons. Marvin Bagley III. KZ. Apollo.
Here's Lowry.
Diallo. Kyle. Long.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. What a job the NBA has done in terms of broadcasting, allowing fans to stream games from really any device. How have you enjoyed that, Brett?
Well, it's awesome working in the front office, BA, just to be anywhere in the country or outside internationally scouting. Turn on my phone, flip on the tablet, and be able to watch any game that's being played in the NBA. What a treat. Well, the change of speeds and also the right angle selection can help R.J. Barrett put defenders in those kind of spots.
One thing you know when defending Barrett, he wants to get to the rim every chance he can.
The Knicks making a switch here. And you know, Grant, on his attacks to the basket, Barrett is looking for points, a foul, or both.
Oftentimes initiating the contact, too. As he gets more established in the league, he'll get more calls to go his way.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Reddish misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Diallo, here we go. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For three, Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
3 points.
Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
Here's Lowry. That one's wide left.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Tries the spin move. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Diallo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For three, Barrett. Pure from three-point range. Barrett's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Lowry. And it's in there.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off. Last year for R.J. Barrett, BA, how the game is already starting to slow down for him.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Lowry. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Detroit, Cade.
Good on the second one. .24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Barrett. Pass to Noel. And stolen by Bagley. Here's Cunningham. And down it goes.
Your vibrations never fade. All your jokes, you tell the same. I laugh cause laughs and got tied up like some kicks. We were just a pair of kids. If I had just one more wish. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Make me love like we used to. Make me forget to sleep. Play piano. Portuguese. Love just like we used to. No more pulling the sheets. Ride with no destination. Before I had to say please.
Look, play my position in the kitchen, I'm working. Hit the strip and if it's an issue, trust, I'm coming to get with you in person. Not you till I flourish. I'm on my way to my yacht, I put a Julius Irving. I know my sisters is hurting. He caught new case, but got his that didn't get him discouraged. Got another homie and he will let his anyone cry. I got numb, I can't lie. His mama ain't shed a tear. She know that come with this life. Thought about it. His kids was young when son got the time. Won't see his daughter graduate. Can't teach his son how to drive. Not to see where I get this ambition from. And this drive the machine. I'm iller than anyone that's alive. Look, bought the truck and the Maybach with no license. Straight from dealership, not from the auction with the low prices. A long way from selling and running from the no who flow nicest. Raise the ball like prices. Fronted the homie, caught it. He stopped answering. Then my since grammar school, I don't know how to handle it. Flea said, you leave them knots in your chest, they gon' turn to cancer then. In other words, he's saying, don't let it slide, you gotta handle it. Stay safe, tell them to stay dangerous. Auntie hit that, almost fainted. Love me in every ghetto, I'm famous. Had some young boys pull up, do you?
Capone and Noriega watching CNN. Black whip, black tents, y'all ain't seeing that. It's Con and Meth, spread the word, boy, you're seeing them. No seeing them, these rappers in the, you're never seeing them. Killer bees back in the building with machining them. We creaming them of pockets of money, I'm clean again. Ain't got to tell you I'm dope, just stick the goose is off white, big enough to fit this. Tis the season and why ask why? I has my reasons and my don't need no seasoning. This evening. Now ask yourself, is that really air that you breathing in? I think outside the box, then I find a box I can keep them in. Or just leave it then, like the bouncer won't let your people in. People said they want that old, well this the prequel then. I get medieval, some people won't make the prequel then. Leave them in the fetal position. I'm leaving it. I use the system, you cowards use euphemisms. Women call me super daddy, my powers is supervision. Who gave you permission to speak? To learn you listen, learn to listen to a different MC. You learn the difference in addition if you're missing MC. Sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction subtracted by my division. I'm a boss, so that means I make decisions / villain. I will an MC to make a living, yeah.
R.I.P. to the week and oversleeping, dreaming nothing, playing pretend. I'm overthinking at the stop sign, frozen when that siren goes by. Another I'm avoiding off of wearing and Vine. Eyes open, mouth closed, potholes on the road. People living on that street corner heavy, but it's home. Kobe murals every other block. Pain don't stop, pay no mind. The real evil left unwatched. Sign plastered over Melrose Ave by that long line of where the hood's by. I can't help but get to feeling like the vibes don't match. I try to laugh, but it's muffled by the light white mask. And summertime, I've been losing hope. Fireflies in the winter while I'm sipping. Got me feeling like maybe it's just a game you play to stay alive. Maybe it's just a game we play to survive. Funny it takes the pain away for a while. So I'll stay a while.
Check, yeah. Stuck inside this game of life, I'm trying to level up. I call some L's, but I'ma turn them to a W. Feels like I'm in the days, I don't even know what's going on. That's much on my brain, I'm just trying to keep my mental strong. I got so much on my mind, I can't even talk about it. Every day feeling like the next, but things go left, I'll be alright. Cause I got me, myself,
maybe
and
it's just a game you play to stay alive.
Sometimes it is.
Maybe it's just a game you play to survive. Funny it takes the pain away for a while. So I'll stay a while. Another dog, another day, another dollar gonna waste. Even when I don't wanna play, I'm still lost inside the game. Another dog, another day, another dollar gonna waste. Even when I don't wanna play, hoping it all makes sense someday. Maybe it's just a game you play to stay alive. Maybe it's just a game you play to survive. Funny it takes the pain away for a while. So I'll stay a while. So I'll stay a while.
All black attire. Man, them ride out. Horseback for hire.
In a drive. I ain't talking Richard, and I'm talking proud.
What you know about? What you know about?
Huh?
What you
This is
Two-K Sports, broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And, of course, Jeremy Grant. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Lowry. Down low. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game. If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Irving with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 5.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Pass to Akbala. Here's Diallo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And, Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Inside, Bagley.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Lowry. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. They double him with Drummond. Pass to Cunningham. He's looking for Diallo and finds him. Outside for Lowry. Pocket 2. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 6. Drummond a screen. And a deep three from Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Blocking foul called on Andre Drummond. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Brooklyn. Diallo with it. Bagley the screen. Shot clock at 5.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point lead. And there's the drive.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Lowry. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
First team foul. That'll be a Pistons timeout. Thanks. It's your Pistons mascot.
Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Unable to get that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Robinson misses.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to Drummond. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. It sounds like they, like everyone else, will try to prevent Kyrie Irving from getting into the lane. Coach told me Kyrie's a very good outside shooter, but where he really breaks you down is with the dribble drives. You have to put bodies between him and the basket. Kevin, it's a tall order for defenders to stay in front of him. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Releases from 15. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 13.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Back to Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Endorse, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
.104 left here in the first quarter. And here's Irving. 13 points in the game. He takes it in. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Now here is Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And they recover it. Outside Lowry. 5 to shoot. Lowry drawing the double team. The shot by Stewart with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be right back after this.
All right. Look who's coming on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
they've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Now here is Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 2. Rebounded by the Nets.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Irving. Drummond a screen. Tries it from 19. Another one falls for Brooklyn. In the NBA, trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points in the game. Over Lowry. Irving, a good look. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
To the paint. Here's Poirier. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Nets leading by 16. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Lowry. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Right wing. Here's Lowry. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well... Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
The Pistons making a change here. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Simmons. Great D that time from Bagley.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Cunningham. In the corner, it's Diallo. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Diallo's got his first bucket of the night.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Curry, wide open. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 17.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance. And boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Now here's Diallo. And stolen by Aldridge. Simmons on the wing. Maker, no one around him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Now Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Shot to stop the run. Cunningham's shot is off.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Stewart. And Maker sends it back.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Simmons slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Cunningham. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. It's your Pistons mascot. Substitution for your Pistons. Kelly, Olenek, Duncan Robinson, Frank Jackson.
Pass to Robinson for the three. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And Detroit has possession. Here's Bay. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn ahead, running away with this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Jackson. Outside, Robinson. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside, Curry. Driving inside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good. There's the drive. Bay. And the basket is good. Bay's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Simmons slams it in.
How about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Pass to Diallo. Here's Okpala. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Lowry for 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here's Bagley, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And stolen by Simmons. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Coming on to
Durant just inside the line. Great positioning on the putback.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
Pass to Poirier. Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Poirier, defended by Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. The guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Nets with possession. They've got a 10-0 run going. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lots of room. Another one falls for Brooklyn. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
In the corner, it's Diallo. Count that bucket.
And providing the support, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Brooklyn.
It's Durant on the wing.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's KD. 16 points for him. Pulls it up. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Here's Lowry, and it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Pass to Okpala. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Drummond. Durant with it. 18 points for him. Yep, it counts. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Now, here is Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They double him with Drummond. We've got 1:18 left for the third. Here's Durant. The kick out to Brown. Back to Durant. Over Cunningham. It's Durant on the wing. Going inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Out to the wing.
That'll be a
Here's Diallo.
Timeout. That's your Pistons mascot. For the Nets.
Will it go? And the layup by Jackson.
Well, we know this. Olynyk is a team-first guy. He demonstrates it with passes like that one.
Good for his ninth make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now here's Jackson. To the inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 5 now.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The kick out to Brown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
It's Jackson with the drive. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
For your Pistons dancer!
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Bay, no good. Here's Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
Let's go. Olynyk trying to break loose. Jackson misses.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Harris on the double team. Jackson, that's good.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Brown. It's Durant on the wing. Irving for three. And the three ball is good. Irving's got 27.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk. Important on that dunk.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Stewart. Leonard brings the double team. And Stewart gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Brown. Outside Leonard. Nets passing it around. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Back to Brown. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Good ball. Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And here's Lowry. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from the wing to the left wing. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Simmons. Out left to the wing. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Over to the wing. Back to Simmons. Outside for Durant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 31 points for KD.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Misses from close range. Brooklyn in control. And he commits the intentional foul.
Give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
The drive by Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Pass to Bagley. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. And an intentional foul right there. Great play most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Now, here's Maker, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Back to Simmons. And on the way from Irving for three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Irving's got 36.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First team foul.
Now Cunningham. Pass to Lowry. Now Cunningham. Shoots over KD. And it's sent back by KD. Simmons. Good on the shot.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Cunningham. It's sent back down by Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't